Hi. Just watching my tape of Rise of the Dragon. I have the whole thing on a 1-2 hour tape. All the way through, the whole thing runs 113 minutes. Just pause this here. Okay. That's the clock in the middle of the screen there. Yeah, that's just a little wait icon, by the way. Just telling you that it's loading up the section. Oh, and by the way, in case I haven't told you already, Blade's gun, it was under his pillow in his apartment. In case you were wondering where his gun was. It took me a long time to find that, actually. Then I thought, well, he's a private investigator. Where would a private investigator hide a gun? Probably where he could find it easily. And I figured somewhere around the bed, right? So I checked under the mattress, under the blankets, and lo and behold, it was under the pillow. Because I didn't realize until after I had edited the whole thing that I didn't show the part where I grabbed the gun. So in the video, you never really find out where he got the gun from. I have the old Apple IIc in today, right beside the monitor, actually. See, I got the monitor right below the TV. There it is, the old Apple IIc. Happy memories. That's right, I still have it. So, you're not the only one to have an obsolete computer. Well, actually, that's not true. I haven't got a tripod handy, so I just have the camera sitting on the monitor, basically. It's one of those little, I don't know, 4 or 5 inch TVs. The Commodore 64 actually is still being sold in some places. Like, for example, I was in Kmart a little while ago, and they had Amiga 500s on sale for $400. I assume it's the same out there. If I had had $400 on me, I would have got one. But in addition to that, they were also selling a special Commodore 64 package. It came with the computer, joystick, and a bunch of software, something like $200 or $300. They were selling it. I was actually quite surprised. So see, there you go. It's not completely dead yet, and it probably won't be. It's such a... We owe a lot to the Commodore 64, actually. It's a very revolutionary computer. In its day, it was by far, I think, the best home computer around. I mean, it was inexpensive. It had excellent sound, you know, for the time. I mean, it was one of the first multi-voice computers, I believe, for sound. And it's only appropriate that the next giant leap forward was done by Commodore again with the Amiga. With its 4-channel stereo sound, 4096 color palette. When it came out, that was the largest palette on any home computer, capable of displaying all 4096 of them, with the ham mode, of course. There's a golf game out called Lynx. The IBM version is in Super VGA, called Lynx 386 Pro, and the Amiga version is in ham, so it's 4096 color display. And I was reading actually in a review of it that the Amiga version is supposed to have sharper graphics than the IBM version, which I thought was interesting, mainly because they use the ham mode. See, that's the problem I noticed. Like, IBM can display all these colors on the screen, but they don't have the greatest resolution for their graphics. Whereas Amiga can't display as many colors, but has excellent resolution. Now, if Amiga could just get the colors up, then they'd be rocking. And IBM, if they could get their resolution up, they'd be rocking even more. So that's about it. I'm plugging away on Shadowhawk. I've got working on the 24th page right now. I'm writing it all out, the whole story basically, in sections. Basically every option, like the choose your own adventure style thing, every option will lead to a different section. So I'm having one section per page, and that'll allow me to program it a lot easier. I won't have to be making up the story as I go along like I was when I was doing it on the Apple there. So I'm just going to concentrate on getting the story all done, all the sections and everything. And in this game, every single option leads to a completely different section. Okay? Some of the major events in that particular portion of the story may be the same to, say, other plot branches, but little things in each version will be slightly different. You know, maybe a whole different thing going on in that particular plot branch, but you'll have to wait and see. So let me know. Well, I guess you'll be getting an Amiga for the, or not you, but your uncle's going to be getting an Amiga, so maybe I'll send you the Amiga version when it's done. That's going to be the first version, obviously. The Amiga shareware market is quite popular all over Canada, the States, and Britain. So I'm hoping if I can get this on enough BBSs and get it circulating around, that hopefully it'll work out and I'll get some registrations. I'm going to be asking $15. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm going to be writing it just in plain old ordinary, dull, boring Amiga Basic. I'm just going to grab my drink. Yeah, so Shadowhawk's coming along nicely. I'm really excited about it. I just hope I can stay motivated, you know. Like, I was mapping out how the plots are branching out. Right, like I was doing a big map. Okay, let me show you this. Okay, the Shadowhawk option map. Okay, we got number 1 goes to number 2 or number 3. And then number 3 goes to 4, 5, 6. And I look at 5. 5 goes to 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 6 goes to 12, 13, 14. And all these go to these here. All these. And all these ones go to all these options down here. So as you can see, with every decision, more and more options are presented. I don't know if all that made sense really, but basically every little square you see on this map here is a separate page, a separate option. Okay? As you can see, the lines connecting them, right? That's basically which options lead to which other options. And all the ones along this bottom row, you know, and this row here, a lot of them are repeats of each other. To sort of keep myself from going insane by writing the same things over and over again, and to keep it interesting, I'm having different things going on in every version of the same part of the story, you know. Like I said before, the same basic event will be going on, but things within that event, like little mini events within the big event, will be different. It's going to be interesting, I think. Very interesting indeed. I have no idea how many endings that's going to come to. When you figure every option leads off to 2 or 3 more options. Yeah, so say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay. I'm going to be into the 6th set of options, basically the 6th decision you will make in the story. And already I've got well over 30 options, almost 40 options. Like 40 different places you could be for that 6th decision in the story. And from there it'll go off to about 2 more. So that'll make it... Geez, this actually isn't going to be a very long game, I just realized. I'm trying to cram it all into 1 megabyte, eh? Maybe what I could do is get some kind of compression program. Do it, say, 2 or 3 megabytes. 1 megabyte would allow for about 400 options. So figure 400 per megabyte. Okay, so we're up to 46. Okay, we'll say 40, and double that to 80, double that to 160. Well, there's probably gonna be like about 300 possible endings by the time I'm done.